Order, order in the court. We will now present the case of Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin' Donuts. We'll allow prosecutor Zero to go first with his opening statements, and we shall proceed. All right, go ahead, prosecutor Zero. All right, thank you for having me come up on here, Judge, Your Honor. Now, I know people are here wondering today, why are we even having this debate? Why are we having court on Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin'? And the answer is obvious. We shouldn't, because it's obvious that Krispy Kreme is the better donut. So why are we still having this debate? Krispy Kreme is tastier. It is sold way more in stores and even in this store. Yes, you could say that it costs a little more. And yeah, maybe you can't buy it every day. But isn't missing Krispy Kreme a little bit all part of its charm too? On top of high quality, it makes you miss it, so you want it more. You know, like they're saying, absence make the heart grow fonder. Now, that opponent will say that Dunkin' is more affordable. And that is true. It is more affordable. But Krispy Kreme doesn't sell its customers short. We don't we don't cheapen our customers with our products. We elevate them to their highest potential. Krispy Kreme's is like what if God had got into his heavenly bakery, made made his donuts and gave them to the world, even though we don't deserve it. But he gave it to us anyway. He gave us his only begotten donuts. And if you ever tasted a Krispy Kreme donut, ain't it like heaven in a bite? Have you ever tried the blueberry donuts? It tastes just like a blueberry muffin. I mean, if I was going to work and I take a big muffin over the smaller donuts, I'll take smaller donuts. It's compact, it's light, and you can have more than one instead of just one big blueberry muffin. And it's in prosperous neighborhoods everywhere in America, as far as I know. But I don't know if they moved out anywhere. But when I see Dunkins, I see them in the worst parts of the neighborhood. You know, in the hoods. You know, with the low lives, the riffraff, the bottom of the barrel, you shall say. And you know, when Dunkin's in your neighborhood, the property value goes down. But not with Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme's in the neighborhood, the property value is always going up. Because don't nobody love nothing better than a Krispy Kreme donuts in their neighborhood. Krispy Kreme only seeks out the best. And everyone deserves the best. I know I do. I know I want what's best for my family and anybody else. I want the best for you. Now, go with Dunkin'. Dunkin's tell you to settle for anything. They don't want what's best for you. Not like Krispy Kreme's. Now, you could say that, you know, it's affordable, you know, you need it in the heat of the moment. But what happens after that moment is gone? Like BB King said, the thrill is gone. And now you're back to reality and you just see how little Dunkin' has helped in your life. Now, when you go to Krispy Kreme's, you'll see how much Krispy Kreme improves your life, even make your day better. But before I let my opponent start, I would say Krispy Kreme, they care about you, while Dunkin' pretends to care about you just like the Democrats. My opponent can go. All right. Defense attorney, concerned citizen, please come on up. Well, it's Kevin Black, but okay. Well, my opponent thinks that with his elitist rhetoric, that Krispy Kreme is somewhat better because they are in so-called good neighborhoods, while Dunkin's are international. We're everywhere. And talking about how they're donuts in stores, yeah, your donuts in stores, but our coffee's in stores too. Yeah, maybe your product's good. That might be true. But how many customers have you, how many happy customers have you served compared to us? I can tell you that we have overwhelmingly beaten Krispy Kreme's in that regard because people like affordable food they can buy on the run. And yeah, and people like dunking our donuts in the coffee because you can't have one without the other. When you dunk them together, it's just magic. Now, if you want an affordable donut that or affordable products that will make your life a little bit easier, make your wallet a little bit easier, go Dunkin'. Everybody else has. Why not you? And with that, Dunkin' is the better choice. So we'll see what my opponent has to say. Let's see if he can get his way up out of this. All right, well, we're gonna do the your closing argument, and I'll bring the jury in here, and we will find out who is the better donut, what company is the better donut once and for all. Now, prosecutor zero, come on up. Yes, Your Honor. My opponent, he says that they have brought more happy customers. I don't believe that at all. Because to bring happy customers, you have to have a good product. And I've tried Dunkin's products. The donut's trash. Garbage. Manure. Hot garbage. And I'm gonna taste the donut. It tasted so nasty. Even if it was tasteless, that would have been an improvement on the donut. And of course, I'm assuming that people who eat Dunkin's must eat drywall. They must love that because I don't see how you could even eat a donut from Dunkin's and still think that it is great. I mean, even their biscuits are burnt. They are hard. They are stale. It's like they've been sitting out for 3 weeks. When like you could probably take a 3 day burger, not burger, 3 day donut. Even 3 week Krispy Kreme donut still gonna taste better than a 3 week Dunkin' Donut on any day. The donut's so good, even bees want a piece of it. I ain't seeing no bees want to get on no Dunkin' Donuts. Bees love it because bees are attracted to sweetness. And the donuts that Krispy Kreme made are made with love. Now, we can sit here and argue about who's the better donut, but come on. Are we really siding with Dunkin'? Because if Dunkin's is international with all this, that means there's a whole lot of people around the world who have no taste buds. They're eating rocks. They're eating sand. They're eating lotion. Because I can't believe for the life of me that people actually want to eat donuts and have good taste in food. I don't believe you. I don't think anybody who has real taste buds would believe that y'all think Dunkin' is so great. That food is so great. Now, since that coffee was a store, I guess the coffee must be somewhat decent. And my opponent was saying that, oh, Krispy Kreme doesn't have a coffee. But if we did, which I think we do. I think we got Starbucks. If I'm not mistaken, I think we got Starbucks in the store. So come on, Starbucks, come on. Who doesn't know about Starbucks? Starbucks is killing the competition. Who doesn't want to get a Starbucks coffee? But the coffee is not the issue. The issue is the donuts. I bet you, even if the coffee was trash, as long as it tasted like a regular coffee, you dip a Krispy Kreme donut into the coffee, I guarantee you the coffee is going to taste infinitely more better than if you dunk the Dunkin' Donuts into some coffee. And they have to have special coffee to dunk the donut in. I'm pretty sure you can't dunk it in no regular coffee and it would taste just as good. I bet you can't. So, do y'all want the best for yourself? Do you want to taste the real food? Do you want to taste perfection in donut form? If the answer is yes, go with Krispy Kreme. If the answer is no, go Dunkin'. And that's all I have on that, Your Honor. The defense can make his last hoorah, I guess. Well, thank you, Your Honor. My opponent is trying to be funny. Well, Dunkin', well, better yet known as Dunkin' Donuts, we changed the name. They changed the name in 2018. It all started with a young man named William Rosenberg. He was in World. He was fighting in the World War Two. World War Two. I about to say World. Yeah, World War Two. And thanking for a service anyway. And he see that some of his comrades were low on breakfast food. There was not many options to pick when it came to breakfast time. So this young man decided to take $100 out of his GI Bill and borrow 1,500 to start up a mobile breakfast business. He had coffee, sandwiches, donuts, the works. And he used one of the old military trucks to sell them out of, which, we now know today as a food truck. Now, from what I looked up, they never said he invented it, but it was something like that. I guess maybe he was ahead of the game. I don't know who actually invented it, but he was ahead of the game. And Duncan's always thinking ahead of the game. That's how we go international. Now it says our that people eat Dunkin' eat drywall. Come on, that is insulting. Just because you don't like Dunkin' Donuts, that doesn't mean you gotta smear the name of this fine company. People, sometimes you need affordable products that are great quality to sell to the public. Now my opponent doesn't think that Dunkin' products are top quality. He thinks it's the lowest of the low. And I mean, with his words, he insults Dunkin' customers over and over again. But with Dunkin's all around the world, all these people can't be wrong. So maybe you're wrong, Krispy Kreme. Maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe your donut isn't as good as you say it is. Maybe it's not heaven in a bite. But I'll end this with I'll end the argument with this. It's everywhere. All the big businesses want Dunkin' Donuts. I've never seen a Krispy Kreme in any of the big businesses. So if you want a product that everyone loves that is easily affordable, go Dunkin' or go home. I end my argument. Well, all right. So take a we're going to take a brief break, and then we're going to bring the jury in, and that will be it. Hey, yo, Judge. Yes, bailiff. You got a package in the office. Can it wait? No, it can't wait. Says it's urgent. All right, I'll be back. And then once I come back, we will conclude this case by jury. All rise. You may sit down. Now, mm, now I was going to bring a jury in here, mm, mm, but after the overwhelming evidence mm, mm, I- I- from prosecutor Zero, I have to conclude that Krispy Kreme's is the better donut. What? Come on, Judge. Are you eating a Krispy Kreme donut right now? Yes, I am. It's a fine donut. You brought him with Krispy Kreme, didn't you? I knew you brought him. You couldn't win on your own. You need pride. You didn't pride win anything. You just came out with Krispy Kreme donuts. I mean, it's not my fault that they just happened to be in the back and just happened to take them. And he loved them. I mean, Duncan probably should have done that. But if Duncan probably did that, Judge probably still would rule in favor of Krispy Kreme. So they show you how good Krispy Kreme products are. We were never going to win this case. So all's what it is. Well, now thank y'all for coming through. This is the end of the food court. Hope to see you around next time.